Hello guys, and I hope that you are doing very well. So you are welcome today for a new lesson. It's the passive voice. We're going to cover together the present, past, future, and perfect tense. Before starting guys, I strongly recommend you to revise the past participle of the irregular verbs. Of course, the regular ones, okay, finish with ed, but the past participle, you got to revise them at the end of the book or even the list I gave you. So let's start by the formation of the present. Look at the examples here. We have Charles writes a book. Of course, it's clear that the sense is in a present simple. So I take the book, which means the object of the first sentence. I write a book is, and I add the past participle of the verb write, which is written by Charles. A book is written by Charles. Another example, Charles cleans the windows. The windows is plural. So I again start my sentence with the objects. The windows are cleaned by Charles. Because the windows are plural, so I say are cleaned. The past participle of the verb clean is cleaned. So the windows are cleaned by Charles. The examples given highlight the use of passive and active voice in the present simple. Likewise, the present, the past form take the same structure. Subjects, past form of the verb, then past participle of the verb of irregular or irregular ones. Let's take the same examples we had in the present one. Charles wrote a book. So the verb here is in the past. So we start by the objects. A book was written by Charles. What is changed here, guys? We changed the auxiliary. In the present we used is, but in the past we used was. A book was written by Charles. Again, Charles cleaned the windows. The windows were cleaned. I used were because the windows are plural. Again, let's study the past examples. When it comes to change into future form, we need subjects plus will future form of verb to be, then past participle. Look at the example. Charles will write a book. A book will be written by Charles. So just we add be plus verb in past participle. Study the future examples. When we have the present perfect, we have this structure. Subjects, present perfect form, then the past participle. Look at the examples, guys. Charles has written a book. It's clear that the sense is in a present perfect. So we start again by the object. A book has been written by Charles. So what do we add here? We add been to the present perfect to get the passive voice of the verb. Again, Charles has cleaned the windows. We start by the windows have been cleaned by Charles. So when we have the present perfect, we necessarily need to add been. That's the present perfect form of verb to be. So let's study the examples of the active and passive voice in present perfect. Now guys, let's practice. Look at these sentences you have here. Try to change them into passive voice. In this exercise, complete the instructions with the correct active or passive form of the verbs.